beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your full moon reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. If anyone claiming to be me asks you for money, e-gifts or donations, it is not me, it is a scam. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. So if anyone claiming to be me contacts you on those platforms, it is fake. Please report them, okay? Keep your wonderful self safe. Now, this is your full moon reading, my beautiful Gemini. It's the thunder moon, okay? It occurs on the 23rd or 24th of July, depending on where you are in the world. It's a time to embrace your inner rebel because it enters Aquarius, which is an unpredictable, kind of bumpy energy. It also asks you to step into your creative power, whether you're working in a creative industry or not. It's almost they were asking you to step into your individuality and own your inner power there. It clears the air to make way for a new chapter, okay? Also, some people call it the buck moon, which is a time when male deer, they come into maturity and they grow antlers. So, that equips them for being able to fight for whatever it is they want to hold a vision and sort of embrace their power to basically get whatever it is they want or fight for whatever it is that they want. Okay, so that is the energy that you'll be embodying as well. Now we got the energy is gaining momentum, my beautiful Gemini. So it is a time for expressing yourself as well and seeing how you express yourself in social settings. It says here your hard work is paying off. Okay, so that's good news to hear. We've also got your commitment is being tested. So the run-up to the full moon energy, you may have felt very oppressive kind of energy, Gemini. You may have even felt like you were stuck in the mud. You may have felt unmotivated as you are hitting that full moon energy. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. But it does entail you're going to break through that energy of feeling stuck and you're going to embrace a much more prosperous time. Now, a personal issue reaches a resolution. Okay, now Mercury, which is, connected to you, Gemini, that is no longer in retrograde. So communication will be very, very important for you. We've also got you're very close to achieving your goal. So there's a lot of signs that are going to have a lot of bumpy energy as we hit this full moon. But actually, you're going to transmute that energy in a very positive way. It actually catapults you towards a goal, a dream, or being able to make way for you to come through and achieve whatever it is that you want. Now, just to let you know, this is not a love reading or a career reading. This is an energy reading for the full moon, just to see how you are, Gemini, and see how you're managing the energy and if there's any advice that comes up. It's a little bit different from my usual reading, so let's see what comes up for you. We got the Lover's card. Gemini, you're very strong in this energy reading. You're leading it. This is the protagonist energy, and the Lover's card is a Gemini energy. So it's about that duality, okay? Perhaps you're feeling a little bit explorative of the energies, seeing your choices and basically exploring which avenue to take. The Lover's card asks you about unification, especially when you feel you may have felt imbalanced or conflicted about something, or you may have even felt disconnected. You may have even felt disconnected from your own energy, unmotivated, you lost your drive. I feel like you're finding yourself or rediscovering yourself there. The Chariot card indicates you're moving through this time period, overcoming any obstacles. That position is a challenge energy. So let's see what's happening here. We got the Emperor, we got the High Priestess, and we got the Sun. Okay, Emperor right there. We got the High Priestess, and we have the Sun. So it looks like it's going to be a very positive conclusion, completely the opposite than the way that you went in. So that's what I mean about that duality. You're managing to turn the energy completely around in your favor. Now the Lover's card indicates that there is choice. And it does signify a force that is binding. to you, magnetizing you to either an opportunity or to a person or to a job. I feel like you're really looking at your relationships with different people and the way that you communicate with your these people, your soul tribe members, or the way that you actually find yourself communicating to different people in different situations, Gemini. You may find that you're very honest and open and you're always yourself, but there is a duality about you in that you can mix with the very best and the very worst of society and still fit in. You're that sort of person who just gets everybody, okay? You understand people on a different level, and I feel like you don't it's not like you're a chameleon that you shift shape to sort of bend to your situations or be flexible. I feel like you just open up a different part of yourself to allow people to connect to it. And I feel like you may have been trying to motivate yourself to do that recently because you may have felt a little bit disconnected, or you may have felt that you've been very isolated. I just feel like a desire to move forward and bond with people. Now, you may be calling in a soulmate. You may be trying to partner up with the right people when it comes to business, or you may be thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, but setting up something with a soul tribe member or a family member. You may even be thinking about separating from something because you feel like it has run its course. This indicates that there is a choice. You can see that face right there. There's a choice right in the middle, and you may feel like a bunny in the headlights right now, or when you were trying to make this decision, because it could go either way. But what they are indicating, if you stay true to your heart, Gemini, and open your throat chakra and speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, you'll move to where you're meant to go to, okay? Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. That means a person, that means a situation, it means a job, it means an opportunity. Anything that is meant for you, that is mapped out already for you, will magnetize towards you. Listen to your guides. They're really close by. Before I started your reading, there was a real ring in my ear, especially the left one, okay? So if you've had something like that recently, I mean, if it's ongoing, then of course, check it out. I'm not medically trained to advise you on those things. If you're worried about something like that, please check it out. But I'm feeling that your guides are really close. When my guides are really close, I get a very high-pitched ringing in my ear to signal that they're coming on in to talk just beforehand. So please pay close attention to those energies, because I feel like they're going to be advising you. Your intuition is very, very important. Now, the Chariot card indicates you may have felt a little bit stuck, or you may have felt like you're going nowhere. There's a situation where you're hoping to move forward, but you've encountered some sort of challenge or trouble that has blocked the way. And I feel like that stagnant energy is your challenge. Gemini, you're the sort of person, being an air element, you're very creative, very fun, very adventurous. And what's been going on around the world at the moment, of course, has affected everybody, but it may have clipped your wings a little bit, and you're like feeling a little bit fed up that you want to move, okay? With all the restrictions, it's a little bit challenging. But they are indicating this Chariot card means you may have lost motivation. You may have felt a little bit sometimes out of control. You may have thought that things are out of your control, and that it's not that you're defeated in that. It's almost like you don't know what's coming next. So you're trying to stay open to all eventualities. As you can see, those two hands are wide open, almost like they're catching whatever comes their way. Now, one ball there, one circle there represents the moon, and one represents the sun. So they're indicating good, bad, or anything that you fear. You're kind of like, it's almost like you're juggling. They're showing me juggling. You're spinning a lot of plates at the moment, but you do have some choices. You may be weighing up some options right now before you make a decision. The Chariot card, it's in the resistance position, so it's like you got it in the reverse. This is your challenge for the month ahead, and I feel like you're actually turning things around, being more positive, but you're moving. Most importantly, you're taking action on something. So if you felt like you've been stuck in a rut, or you were procrastinating, because sometimes we all self-sabotage ourselves by procrastinating. We put something off to tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. It's always an excuse. Do what you have to do today if it's important, of course. But I feel like you're moving forward. Also, now this is not going to resonate for everyone. There's someone who's been really sort of umming and ahhing about whether they should buy a car or not, and you may have found a couple of cars that you're interested in, and you're trying to make a decision. And they're indicating intuition is key, but they are indicating there's one that's really calling to you, okay? Whatever that one is, I mean, that's the one that should be called, the one you should obviously get, of course, because if you second guess yourself, you may talk yourself out of it, and you may be fed up long term. That's what they're giving me, okay? That's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. They just give me a name as well, Julie. Julie. So if your name is Julie, or maybe that was used thinking about buying a car, please take it as it resonates. Again, it's not going to resonate for everyone. They just want that person to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. But the Chariot card basically means victory, being on top, moving forward, action, change, but also you've worked really hard to get to where you are. Okay, and I feel like you face a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, and you are moving forward. You're moving through them. You've had a lot of essential growth, and it's time to sort of move again and rise freely, but truthfully and fearlessly, because whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life, I feel like you've got you've got the power and the perseverance to go the distance on that. Okay, now the unified energy, the Emperor card. Now this is success. The Emperor card is also a planning energy, so you may have got a plan. The plan is all coming together, okay? For a more grounded energy, I feel like you're thinking of the future. You may have had a 5-year plan or a 2-year plan or whatever. You're going to start to see things prosper because of it, because you've got structure in place. So if you are a little bit nervous, because as you can see, they're indicating a little bit of worried face there. They're almost saying, you know, keep your focus, keep your eye on the prize, Gemini, whatever that means for you, and you will be successful. The Emperor is an entrepreneurial card as well. So if you are someone who is setting up your own business or thinking about going solo, separating from a partnership or a business that you're in order to go solo, this is a solitary kind of energy here. So you may be thinking about leaving something behind, or, you know, if you're in a duo, you may become singular at the end. Not in terms, well, it might be in terms of love, but I feel like there's maybe some sort of conversation that is necessary to overcome some obstacles there, and you can sort of you know, step up. This person can step up to maturity as well. There can be some mature conversations, and it can lead to a lot of happiness. But I feel like you've grown, Gemini. There's a lot of maturity here. Not just in age, I mean in demeanor, okay? I feel like you got positive traits of being a leader, taking control of your life once more after a feeling that things were out of your control. I also feel like you may be taking advice from people either online, whether you're watching videos of how to do stuff, or whether you're actually seeking guidance from a friend or something like that, or someone who's got a little bit more wisdom in a certain area than you, Gemini. I feel like you're not shy in asking, but that Emperor card indicates your inner power. We've also got the High Priestess. Now you may have felt like time was running out on something, or it was blocked. Also, you may have felt like something, either you or someone was holding back on something. So I'm just going to pull a card on that energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. But whoa. Okay, I'm going to go get that card. One moment, please. Okay, so we got the 5 of Cups. I can see that before I go get it. 5 of Cups. So that's about loss. Oh, gosh. We've got the Hierophant as well. Okay, so they are indicating here that if you are, you know, if you're grieving something from the past, if you're grieving, for example, a position where you felt you were stable emotionally, whether it's in a job, love situation, or you know, a friendship situation, they are indicating here that there is a lesson to be learned. Now, of course, we're all human. We grieve things that we're very sad about, or that we feel like we've lost out on. And you may have felt a little bit abandoned recently by friends or family, or a little bit unloved perhaps by a partner, because we got the Hierophant card here. So that is about partnership. It could be about a high level of commitment with somebody, but it can also be a job or an institution where you gave a lot of your time, energy, you committed to this, okay? And you may have felt like that whatever it is you committed to, that it doesn't love you back, okay? They are indicating that it's a case of perspective, because this figure here could just turn around and see that there's 2 cups there waiting to be seen. So I feel like there's something way better when you even measure those cups. They're bigger than the cups that are fallen on the floor. Okay, so they're indicating there's something very emotionally fulfilling that is just around the corner, but you can't see it yet because you're not aware of it, or you haven't changed your perspective to see where you still got it good. There's something new coming on in here that will lead to a higher level of commitment, but it also comes with knowledge. Okay, now as I said, this is a time for embracing your inner rebel, and the Hierophant is a card of restrictions. It is a card of tradition, of guidance, the way things are always done. Okay, so you may have found yourself in a bit of a rigid system that you feel like, you know what, you don't want to be micromanaged in that, whether it's in love or career. You're like, I'm done. You're kicking back. Okay, but you do have to let go of something that you actually really enjoyed in order to do it. So I feel there's a bit of a, you know, a conundrum. That's why you're weighing up your options, your choices. Should I go solo? Should I step away from this? Because it's kind of making me feel emotionally stagnant. So I feel like you're kicking back. You're using that energy of the full moon, and you are releasing that rebellious energy. And I feel like you're being a little bit unpredictable in your choices, which actually it's a case of you're being unpredictable to everybody else because they got expectations on you, Gemini. But I feel like you're really listening to your gut instinct, and you're meeting your own expectations. Now, you may feel like something, time is running out on something, but as they keep giving me is, how can I put that? Whatever is meant for you will never ever pass you by, okay? Excuse me. Now, they just gave me something which is really quite deep, I guess. So they just said Nostradamus, okay? Nostradamus. So obviously Nostradamus was a seer, but also a philosopher type person. I mean, not unless you're looking at a Nostradamus book right now, or you've been looking up quotes by that person. I mean, I can't imagine that your name would be Nostradamus. I mean, it may be a nickname. I'm not really sure how it relates to your reading, Gemini, other than it's about foreseeing the future, or because they used to talk in riddles. He used to talk in riddles so that people, he would not be persecuted at the time. So perhaps the High Priestess card is the card I just put down there, and that is the card of secrets, or maybe there's someone here who's giving you a riddle. You're trying to work someone out, or you're giving someone riddles where you're trying to work this person out. Let me just see what that's about, okay? I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading, so whoa, that is quite explosive energy. We got, oh no, they said one more. So we got the Ten of Swords there. Ten of Swords is an ending. Something has come to an end. Maybe someone kept you in the dark about something, or is talking in riddles, and you're like, you know what? I don't know where I stand with you anymore. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and we got the Fool card in the reverse. So they're indicating here that either this person started talking in riddles and you didn't know what the hell was going on, and it ended abruptly, and there's a new start here. This person, I feel like you were unprepared for this person's absence, or you decided to take the power back and walk away from this person because they were confusing the hell out of you. And I feel like the Fool card indicates this person, they're uneasy, okay? This person's, you may have lost hope in a new start with this person. Now, I'm not really here to talk about love or career. It could also be a friendship, but it could also be a career. Something abruptly ended and you weren't really prepared for it, but it's made you feel a little bit down, like lost hope. They're indicating, it's almost like they're indicating all will be revealed in the future. You'll know why that was meant to be like that, okay? So cloak and dagger kind of energy. I'm not really sure what that's about. Anyway, I'm going to move on unless they give me something more about that. But we got the Sun card, which indicates an illumination, an awakening. So you will, the truth will out. You will be finding something out. I also feel like it's a much more positive time as you move through that energy. The Sun card is about blossoming, feeling good in your own skin, relationships starting to bloom, but also a lot of auspicious energy, a lot of abundance headed towards you. If you've been dealing with egotistical people or selfish people, I feel like you know, you're rising above that. And as you can see in this card, this figure, there's like a spiral there. You may have felt like you were going round and round in circles, and it was a very painful time. That figure right there is in sorrow, but as you can see, rising up This energy is rising you up. There's an awakening happening here in this energy that shows you why everything was meant to be like this and helps you with your choices. Now let's go to a little bit deeper energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now they're showing me someone packing a suitcase. Packing a suitcase. So if that's you packing a suitcase, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, other than that, I can't imagine it's anything other than you're packing your bags and leaving, or someone packed their bags and leaving. Something is over. We've got the Emperor card again, and we got the King of Wands. Sorry, they want that here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Seven of Swords. Woo! And we have the Knight of Wands. Wow, what is going on here? They want two more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. Okay. We got the Justice card, we got the Ace of Pentacles, and we got the Four of Wands. Whoa. Okay, there's definitely a breakthrough happening here, but let us see what is going on for you. Now, the Nine of Pentacles indicates you're very self-sufficient. Okay, but that is a solitary energy, often the Nine of Pentacles. So you may have felt like you've cut yourself off from somebody or situations in general to really focus on your home life, or to really focus on you, investing in yourself. I feel like you're building a peaceful life of abundance for yourself. I feel like there's financial gain that is coming towards you. But I also feel like, you know, you're trying to make your world peaceful, beautiful, luxurious, Gemini. And I feel like it's really interesting, because normally when I see that apple, I think of something healthy, but they're showing me temptation. So they're really indicating some sort of temptation. Maybe that's that duality. You see the side of everything, the different sides of everything. So it's almost like something is, as you can see, that bird is very free. So it could fly away at any moment, but it remains with that woman in that card. And it's really beautiful. It's mesmerizing. But the apple, they're showing it to me as temptation. So maybe there's a temptation here that is a lower vibe. I'm going to quickly pull a card on that. I'm not really sure. I mean, that doesn't actually connect to that card at all. That's not what that means, that card. So I'm not sure why I'm getting that energy. Okay, they're indicating here that there is someone who either put you in a solitary energy that you're trying to heal from, or there was a situation that you feel put you in a solitary energy that you were not expecting, and it feels very sort of, well, they're indicating like it's tempting to go into spending lots of money because of it. It's almost like you're tempted to buy things that maybe are not so healthy for you. So I'm not really sure. Please take it as it resonates, Gemini. It's almost like to make yourself feel better, you may be thinking about spending money that you don't have. Please take it as resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, and I would never tell you not to do something. Do whatever you want. We all have free will. But they're just saying be a little bit mindful about that energy. Ten of Wands is a very, very heavy energy. But what they're indicating here is that when you get a Ten of Wands, it means something is enough. You've come as far as you can. It is very heavy energy to blossom, Gemini. It is very difficult. When we get to a point where we're taking too much on, we start to withdraw within ourselves, and we start to resent people who are putting more responsibility on our shoulders, even though we kind of sometimes invite it, because we don't want to let anyone down. So you may have felt like you're taking a lot on. The Ten of Wands says there's a lot of exhaustion or stress here, or too many burdens. But as you can see, this figure here is bent over backwards, but she's learning a lesson and she's blossoming because of it. So the baggage, it may allow you to blossom and learn a lesson in a certain situation, but my gosh, is it very heavy energy that needs to be set down, okay? So the Emperor card indicates you're in a transitional period where either you're dealing with someone who is very immature, or you're waiting for someone to step up to the plate and sort of be a little bit more high vibe with you. This is the resistance position. So there's someone here that you don't trust. Okay, now this could be someone in business, it could be a business partner, it could be one of your friends that you thought highly of at first, but the Seven of Swords indicates that there is sneaky energy. As you can see, that figure there, everything looks fine from the top up, but if you look from the bottom, it's a snake, and that snake is stealing the eggs from the trees. So I feel like either there's someone who's being dishonest towards you that you didn't trust, someone who betrayed you, and you know, you're really wondering, can I overcome this betrayal with this person, because there's still love there. Now, it doesn't have to be love from a lover. It can be love from a family member, someone who really shocked you. It could be a love from a friend who has backstabbed you in some way. We got that Ten of Swords. That's a very painful energy, but you're deciding whether you cut this person out of your life or not. There is a slight energy here of control. As you can see, that Emperor is you know, controlling all those little people. So either you feel like someone has been weaving you like a web of lies and trying to manipulate the way that you think or the way that you do things according to their will. I feel like they're going to be in a bit of a shock, Gemini, because you're being really rebellious and kicking back against this energy, okay? Now, Seven of Swords can also be an energy of running away, okay, or avoiding something. But I feel more than that. I feel you're a very independent spirit, Gemini. You're really non-conformist. You live life on your own terms, and you know, you're not a people pleaser. So you know, I feel like sometimes people may see that as you're looking after yourself. It's really funny that they would see that. It's almost like, you know, when they say people are really difficult, what they really mean is people are not difficult. They're actually stating their healthy boundaries and saying, no, I'm not putting up with that. You know, isn't it funny how, you know, as soon as someone says no, and no is a very powerful word, you know, if someone's putting too much heavy energy on you or putting all their SHIT on you and you go, no, I'm not taking that anymore, they get a little bit shocked and then they start to blame you, saying you're being difficult. So I feel like there's a flip here, which is really interesting energy. It's almost like another one of the power plays where you've felt someone has kind of tried to shift it around. They're not happy, okay, with the way things are going. You're going against people's wishes and they don't like that, okay? But actually it allows you to move forward. It allows you to be motivated again. It means that you're not stuck. So Gemini, I feel like if there's, whether it's a business partner or a friend or some sort of situation that there was a secret or there was some sort of mistrust or, you know, you're kicking back against this energy, I feel like the universe is going to give you an opportunity to be motivated again and do something different. You've got an urge to get out of that situation. And the Ace of Fire is like a very powerful energy. It's a transformational energy, especially when we have Mars being quite explosive at the moment, as well as Pluto. It's a time of explosive confrontations. I'm not saying, you know, confront anyone in an explosive way. Be very diplomatic, of course. But what I'm saying, it's almost like if you're thinking of doing something and someone is trying to stop you, okay, it's the time to dream bigger, to prove them wrong, because you've got this card, which basically means you can turn anything you want into reality there. Dream big, because the stars are aligning and spirit is helping you. Anything you turn your hand to, it's going to be really successful. I feel like you're going to prove everybody wrong, okay? So, which is a really quite exciting energy to be in. I don't feel like you're going out to prove people wrong, but I feel like you actually are turning around the energy. People are going to be quite surprised. Now we've got a King of Wands energy, but we've also got a Knight of Wands as well. So something that you're really passionate about. I feel like after a period of losing your motivation for things, you're finding, rediscovering your motivation, your drive to actually take charge and take action on something. The King of Wands indicates someone being very bold, okay, and going the distance. Someone who has what it takes to be a leader, someone who is courageous and says, I'm going to do this, and does it. Someone who's an influencer. People actually look towards you. I feel like this is your energy, okay? As I said, marching to the beat of your own drum. As you can see, the Knight of Wands here is a more temporary energy. It's almost like passion comes in, the way that they're giving it to me is spits and starts. Spits and starts. So it's like sometimes that energy is not sustainable. Okay, I'm going to pull a quick card on this because I feel like someone is asking you to do something. It's almost like you've got your own thing to do, okay? You're headed in one direction and you're really trying to focus on your own stuff. But someone comes in, keeps coming on in to ask you to do other stuff or tries to get your attention to go elsewhere. And temporarily, I feel like you are distracted by that sort of stuff. So let me just see what that is. Knight of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I feel like you got a choice. Yeah. It's almost like they always enlist your help, or they always, the World card indicates, you know, it always delays you. There's always a delay. There's always a problem. You always have to help out elsewhere. And it's almost like you're running out of time for your own stuff. But as I said, what is meant for you will never ever pass you by. The World card in reverse indicates sometimes regret, or, you know, you feel incomplete, that you're not in your cycle, you're in someone else's cycle when you have to take on that. And the High Priestess indicates an energy of deep knowing. I feel like you just know when this person's coming on in to ask you to do something. It's almost like self-sabotaging. Whenever you want to do something that is really exciting for you, this energy comes along to sidetrack you. And you may even start to wonder if it's on purpose. So for example, if you're going for the job of your dreams and it requires you to travel somewhere, and someone keeps trying to get your attention, take your attention away from whatever it is that you are trying to do, it feels more that this person is sabotaging because they feel like they're losing you. I feel like in a way it comes from a strange place of fear. Okay, it's very odd energy that they're giving me here for your reading. I find it very bizarre energy. I also feel like, Gemini, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, because I'm going to address love briefly, only because the Lovers card is shown up here. I feel like there's a choice of lovers coming on in here as well for you, okay? I feel like one is very solid, they're both very passionate. One is very solid, and one is very temporary, like a one-night stand, or someone who comes on in occasionally, here today, gone tomorrow, because the Knight of Wands is very temporary energy. And the King of Wands is someone who's a little bit more invested in a union, someone who's got the courage to open up to the passion. So I feel like you've got an option going on here. And I feel like the person who's temporary, you really do not trust this person at all, okay? But they're definitely indicating that there is a choice, because we got the Justice card. Justice card is about weighing up options, making a decision that really sort of determines your future. I feel like you're trying to be fair to both situations. You want equality, you want balance, you want someone to meet you halfway, whether that's a friendship, whether it's a family member, whether it is a lover or an ex-lover. Justice will prevail. There is a conversation that is coming towards you that allows you to see something really clearly. There's a breakthrough with that Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I do feel like if you're looking for a new job, for example, and you've separated from one that you really love doing, but there was something underhanded that happened there, and egos and management there was something that was just off and you knew it. I feel like there's a new opportunity coming towards you that allows you to do what you love, but even more money comes from it. You know, this is a time for more. You're investing in yourself, and you're getting more because you deserve it. You know, the Justice says you deserve this because it's a win-win situation. The Justice card is a Libran energy of a win-win situation. And we got the Four of Wands here, which indicates there is unity. Okay, you will be partnering up with somebody who is more on your wavelength. The Four of Wands is celebration. Now, this could be a reunion of friends. It could be a reunion of you and someone in the past. But the Four of Wands is it's my halfway to marriage card. So it does feel like whether it's an investment in a career or in marriage or union, that sort of thing, I feel like you're making a decision that actually you're going to be really happy with. So where you started off in a solitary, self-sufficient energy, I feel like you're overcoming some fears because someone in your past has perhaps really done a number on you, been someone that you could not trust, someone who's very temporary, someone who betrayed you badly in the past. And I feel like not everybody is the same. You're going to see that there's some really good eggs that are coming your way that allow you to partner up with them into a more positive sort of energy. This Four of Wands is celebration. So I really do feel like you do have a choice. But it could also be that, there's two job opportunities coming, that one is, both allow you to follow your passion, but one is a little bit more temporary, like, being a freelancer, or the other one is a bit more like a committed kind of job where you invest all of your time and attention and care to that. It does indicate with the Four of Wands that you're picking the option that is more fulfilling, that is more long-term rather than temporary. So I feel like in terms of options, you're going to go for something that's a little bit more committed, okay? And both are actually very exciting, but one comes with more investment, more solid investment that will grow exponentially, okay? And plus it's divinely guided by the universe. You'll see that, okay? Now I'm just going to close. Your reading was very complex, actually. It's almost like it is like that duality. I don't often try to read during this particular full moon because the energy is very bumpy with this one. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. To the sea. It's number 7. So the Chariot card is number 7. So it's a challenge kind of energy. To the sea. Now, when you get number 7, to the sea, it kind of indicates that you are on the move. And, there may be travel. You may be thinking about doing some sort of travel. You've saved up. Maybe you're actually deciding to move completely. And there's someone in your world who is trying to do everything they can, maybe not in a very subtle way, trying to keep you attached to them in some way. They're being quite immature in their energy, but there's something here that's controlling. Anyway, I'm going to read from the book as I don't want to tell you anything wrong. To the sea. Let's see what that says. Now they're just showing me someone having a little portion of cheese. So if that is you having a portion of cheese as you're listening to this reading, there's something on in this message, in this whole reading for you. Okay, it's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're just indicating that person needs to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. Now, if you wondered recently, Gemini, are you on the right path? The answer is yes, because they just said on the right path to me. On the right path. So to the sea, being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces start to fit together, the natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions just seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride that wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river to the sea of life. Now I'm going to read the relationship message and the prosperity message too. And it says, there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course that you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey ends. Now, just as I was saying that, they give me a name, that's why I paused. Robin. So if your name is Robin, of course you could have seen the bird Robin, but they said it to me, Robin, so I'm guessing it's a name. So please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for everyone. Now the prosperity message says, everything seems to work out when you just stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to just wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into the flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, and your abilities, and most importantly, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align yourself with prosperity consciousness, a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. Okay? So that is absolutely true. There is a solution to your situation. Things are going to be easier for you to transmute rather than others in this particular moon energy. Thank you so much for it, guys, great angels. Now, just before I look at the trinkets, they're showing me someone with a necklace that's got a heart on it, but also a ring. A heart and a ring. circular, yeah, it looks like a ring, circular thing, and a heart. So if that's you, necklace, I mean, it could have been a gift. It could have been something that you bought for yourself. So please take it as it resonates. They're just showing me the image of it. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Okay, maybe your partner, for example, if you've got a partner, because the Lover's card is there, it could be a gift you gave to your partner or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Now, oh wow. So first of all, we have a paw print. Okay, now the paw print indicates independence, the first step to independence. And they won on the Nine of Pentacles here. So they're indicating love of self is most important. But you may be making a mark in terms of non-conformity, you know, not people-pleasing. Gemini, I don't ever imagine you're a people-pleaser, but they are indicating that, you know, cats are very independent. They're showing it to me as a cat print, paw print. Cats are very independent creatures. They love themselves first on their own terms, and then they extend their warm-heartedness to others. Okay, we also have the butterfly, which is the death card energy, endings bringing a new beginning. If you felt like you've been stuck recently, there's a time where you've been in the chrysalis. You've come through the caterpillar energy into the chrysalis, and now you're moving into the butterfly stage, which is a blossoming stage. As I said, it takes a lot to blossom. It feels it's almost like it's darkest before the dawn, okay? It's very heavy right before you transcend the energy. They want it on the sun card because it's almost like that phoenix rising from the ashes. There's going to be a more positive time there. And also, we got two keys. So the doors are opening. The first key here is a planetary alignment key. As you can see, all the planets are there. And this is a very important planetary alignment period. And that key, the little nubbin on there, is a heart. So following your heart unlocks everything for you, okay? And they want this on the sun card. But they've also got this other key here. Okay, so there's two keys, you've got double keys. So starting to see synchronicity here. And this key is really tiny. It's almost like they're giving me, first you unlock something really big, and then comes a smaller aha moment, okay? There's a major breakthrough is what they're giving me here. Sorry, one moment, please. They're just giving me a song. Okay, I'm really not sure about this song, okay, but I'll do my best. So I feel like it is Madonna, and it's, they're showing me, she's dressed in black, and she's flowing. Wow, okay, wow, they're really showing me her face now. And it's like all these crows, it's very dramatic. Let me see. And the bit they keep replaying is, well, she's humming a little bit with I'm not going to replicate it. Give yourself to me. You hold the key. Well, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm holding the key. But maybe they're indicating you're holding the key. Give yourself to me. You're giving yourself over to something, surrendering to something. Or maybe that's you saying that about someone else. What is that song? I cannot tell you. That's all they keep giving me. This singing, humming. Give yourself to me. It's like they're skipping part of the song and just giving me, you hold the key. Give yourself to me, you hold the key. That's all I'm getting from that song, and a hum, and a okay? I'm going to have to leave that there. They want it on the sun card as well. So I'm going to have to look up the lyrics of that song, how it even translates to your reading. I mean, it looks like there's lots of ravens or crows, so perhaps you've seen a raven or crow just before this reading, or you're listening to this reading and you can see one. Please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it does, so I'll have to leave it there, my beautiful Gemini. I have to say, your reading is one of the most disconnected readings, actually, discombobulated kind of readings that I've done in a long time. The energy is very, maybe it's about that duality, it's stop-start kind of energy, so it's unusual. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading because it's very complex. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel, or let me know how it does connect to you in some way. There's a little box down below, also a little bell if you would like to hear other readings from me. So I will leave it there. It's completely free for you also, just to subscribe to the channel as well. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Gemini. Thank you so much, and love and light.